Okay, let's see how horrible this is. Okay, how about now? How about now? Okay, how does this sound? I don't think there's a single way I can get rid of that gargle noise. I don't think it's me. Everybody's saying, oh, it sounds good. It sounds electronic, dang it. Do you need a new mic? Probably. This is the old mic, if anyone remembers it. Okay, how does this sound? I'll just go with this now. It's not horrible. Okay, and we'll go ahead and make sure the game sounds are fine. Do 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 do. Oh man, that is loud. Okay, and this balances well against me, or? I think that sounds pretty good. We'll go with that. Yeah, I probably am gonna invest in a new mic. I don't know when, but the problem I keep having is the audio is not quite to my liking. And I think it literally only bothers me, but it bothers me, so it's important. I don't know if that makes sense. Why is the game not making noise? Hello? Oh, it's because I muted my headphones. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I thought I literally just turned it on. Okay, so, for those who are, not quite sure what happened, so last time we took the case for Edgeworth and, decided to, investigate, and we went to court, and we managed to stall it for another day. Gonna move the mic closer to me, sorry if that made noise. So, this is day 2 of investigating, and Lotta has a deal for us. What do we do, Nick? It's time to play Deal or No Deal. Dang, if only I had a coin flipping graphic. Do we have a coin flipping graphic? Joke's on you, we don't have a coin flipping graphic, but we sure do have a shilling graphic. Shield. If you have like a different social media you want me to plug, feel free. I just kind of did Blue Sky because I know you're on it. You have a deal, Lotta. We don't have any other leads, so I think we don't even have a choice here. Alright, how much? Huh? Y'all completely off your rocker? I may not look sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from y'all is information about Gordy. Gordy? But Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows that he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? Lotta, K's not until like 4 games from now. If y'all see something, y'all come get me first, got it? Alright. Right. See y'all later. I love how the music stops on a dime. Alright, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy? I sure do. You've played Monster Hunter, right, Nick? What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? Do we know any monster myth specialists? Holy crap, it's the Steel Samurai! What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick! Like, yo, Maya, man! Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, like, it was my girl Keonce's idea, man! She was all, if you like it, no, I'm not doing that. She was all like, if you like it, then this here, it would be like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with this banner, man. Brazil ending. Wow! That's real impressive she could find all those for you. Well, she does know a lot of people. Sugar? Daddies? And that show's finished now, man, so she's got them for free. Right. Like, Nick, what happened with Edgy, man? Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Like... Hey! Oh, hey, Larry! Did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes! He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, like, we were the only ones in the same class, man. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big... thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month. It's a big hit with the kids, man. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Right, man. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Like, it's the little unit by my hot dog stand, man. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs, man. Oh. And here I thought you inflated it all by yourself. Okay, do I have anything to show him? Maybe if I show him Gordy. That's the guy that's been selling dogs faster than I can cook them, man! Do you think Gordy really exists? Like, nah. I think somebody probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out. Alright, well that wasn't very helpful. That's probably all we can do for now. Examine. Does that steel samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's huge! I guess it's good advertising. Something about this steel samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. The truth. We must reach out for it. Reach for the truth. What's this machine? That's a compressor, man. I use it to fill that balloon with air. Huh, neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. Alright, I guess that's all we can do for now. Howdy, y'all! Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets mighty cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa! No, you don't. No, what? I told y'all no sneezing! See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It'll trigger on one of... Oh, it'll trigger on one... Bleh. Sorry, Nick, I can't talk this morning. It'll trigger on one of those Von Karma finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. One second. I gotta call it up. Nick, pay the lady. Learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case no more. Huh? What? Didn't you say you had information? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it in for dirt on Gordy. What are you gonna do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFA. Hey, chat. Hey, chat, have you ever heard of UFA? It's a close cousin of Bofa. A UFA? Anyway, if I can't get a career-making photograph around this time, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh? So you really are a student? Well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Oh, so the Gordy message isn't checked, so I guess we can, I still don't have any evidence. Oh, is it finally time for the noodle shop? Something to say, Maya?
It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop's closed for good.
Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over.
I get it.
Still no noodle shop. Where am I supposed to get my hot nudes? I guess we'll go to criminal affairs. Hey there, pal! Oh my gosh, that was too western, sorry. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean, again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. Edgeworth. Wait, Edgeworth put shoe. I mean, I guess things aren't looking good for Edgeworth either, but... How's the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive.
His motive?
See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. And the guy who got... oh man, I'm having a stroke. The guy who got the lone suspect. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared... Okay, that does make sense. And the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out of him in court tomorrow, too.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal.
Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know about Gordy?
The monster down at Gourd Lake? Not personally, no.
Well, we're looking for it.
Huh? Are you after your minds, pal? You don't have time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then?
Detective Gumshoe's scaring me, Nick.
I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta.
Nick, try telling him sooner next time.
Sorry. Something to say, pal? I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy.
Huh?
I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence.
Really?
You can take whichever one you'd like. Alright, hold on. I gotta start a poll now. Okay. Secret weapon. What's the third one? I don't remember what the third option is. It's a missile, the metal detector, and the fishing rod, yeah. Alright, poll published.
Okay, give us the goods.
Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest, pal. Introducing secret weapon number 1, missile.
Missile?
He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile! Missile! Here, boy! There he is! Woof. Here he is, pal!
Hey, he's cute! Look, Nick, cute dog!
A cute dog? And this will help us... how? What the dog doing? Next, secret weapon numero uno. Wait, numero dos. A fishing pole, pal! Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah! How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? You never know until you try, pal. Oh, sorry, J. Silva. Let me take that back. And here's secret weapon numero dos. Okay. This next one's the last one. No, please. I'm already overwhelmed with choices. Secret weapon numero tres. A metal detector, pal. Here. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for something alive. Right! How am I supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know, pal. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be, pal?
Huh. I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect.
I can't make up my mind either. For the total opposite reason. Well, suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Alright, I will give the chat one more minute on the poll, and then I'm gonna close it. It looks like Missile's definitely gonna win, but there's still hope, maybe? Give it a little bit here. How's everybody's afternoon going? How's everybody's day, I guess? Hopefully the new mic sounds good. Or the old mic, I guess. The new mic sucked. The new mic was a problem. Alright, ending poll. Missile with 80% of the vote is being borrowed first. It sounds different, but it's fine. It's like a good different, right? I feel like the other mic was even more electric, so... Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal! Be good to him! Woof.
He's so cute!
Oh boy. A canine unit in training. Very cute with shiny eyes. Are you using a DS as a microphone? The DS mic might be better. It's alright, I'm probably gonna buy a new mic soon. I've been in consultation with local tech expert HyperKing64, and he's recommended some for me.
Hey, Nick!
Huh?
Missile's been acting strangely.
Missile? Oh, right. That little creature of the detectives. Creature?! Like, I love little doggies, man! Good boy! Good boy!
What's wrong, Missile?
Missile! Missile! Oh my gosh, it's going to town! Oh, like, stop that thing! It's eating the samurai dogs, man! Munched. My samurai dogs!
Oh. Wow, he ate every single one.
I'm sorry, Larry.
Oh, sorry doesn't pay my bills, Nick.
Oh my gosh, how much use are we gonna get out of this graphic today? Rest in peace, Larry. It's going to have to this time. Alright, I guess let's see if there's anything else we can do with Missile. True, he did never pay us in the first turnabout. Is there anything else we can do with Missile, or should we go grab a different one? I can't remember. I guess we can present Missile to people, right?
Hey, Larry! Look! It's Missile! Isn't he cute? Like, keep that money for me, man! What am I gonna tell the big boss?
Big boss? Metal Gear?
There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick! Maybe this is mafia money!
Kept you waiting, huh? I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what just happened.
Oh, right!
My poor dogs! Okay, I think that's all we can do in the park. I guess we can go grab one of the other objects. I expected there to be more to do with Missile. Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? Huh? Sure, pal! To take back the last one I lent you. Department policy. Well, take your pick! Which will it be? So the fishing pole came in second, right? No, the metal detector did. So I guess we'll take the metal detector next. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal! Not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting a monster, pal! Anything is possible. Anything! Why is it checked off now? Should I grab the fishing pole now, actually? Is it gonna... Because I know the metal detector is what we need. I'm gonna grab the fishing pole. Oh, and if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Oh, hey, I got an achievement! I don't think I grabbed the fishing pole last time. Okay, do we go fishing from here?
Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot.
A good spot for what?
Time to do some fishing!
She's serious. What are you gonna use for bait? Oh, I have an idea, Phoenix. Maybe it likes attorney's badges.
Oh.
Yeah, oh. I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. Then at least we'd have bait? Phoenix, what the heck?
Nick, how could you?
I'm kidding! Kidding!
Huh, some jokes are better left unsaid.
Oh, she hit me!
Okay, watch this, Nick.
Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay?
Here it goes! Yeah! My leg!
Yeah, that was weird. You don't really see her side sprite outside of court that often. Oh, hey! What are y'all doing?
Sorry, Lotta.
Don't tell me y'all are trying to film... wait, don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll.
Nick, pay her.
It was a mistake to make this gumshoe graphic. Oh my lord. The amount of times we have clicked this in this one episode. My poor... Okay, so I think that's all we can do with the rod, so we'll go get the metal detector. Detective Gumshoe, can we borrow one of the other things? Sure thing, pal! But I have to take back the last one. Department policy. Not a mistake if it's frequently used? So the side sprite is, usually used when she's, like... Your, oh my gosh, I can't think of what it's called. Like your court sidebar? That's usually where you'd see that sprite, not like in the overworld. Counselor, yeah, thank you. Sure thing, pal! I'm not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting a monster! Anything's possible! Anything! Okay, and I think we go to the rental shop for this. Oh my god, my ears!
Nick! I can't hear anything anymore! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something!
Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya!
Why do I have to check it out? Nick!
Huh? An air tank? Huh. The valve looks broken. I think it forgot to count to the number 3.
I thought it was gonna be Gordy.
Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster?
Oh.
Huh? There's something wrapped up in the air tank. It looks like a string of flags?
Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it.
It's heavy. Hey Larry, ever seen this before? Like, an air tank? What about it, man? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that, man? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like that string of flags around the steel samurai there.
Must be a coincidence, man. There's a string of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools, man. And, used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway?
To go diving. To inflate it. You used this for inflation, didn't you?
To inflate what, man?
What else? That big, puffy steel samurai.
No. Now why would you go asking me a question like that, man?
Looks like I hit the nail on the head.
Right. Actually, see, the compressor I used was on the fritz, so I tried using that tank to inflate it. Just once. And, it didn't go so well, man.
As I suspected. It didn't go so well?
Yeah.
Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on, man. No.
Look, it's embarrassing. I don't really want to talk about it. Tell us! Tell us! Fine. Whatever, man. It's like I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fuel the samurai up with it. And then... kablamo! The valve busted open and it made this incredible noise! And the tank took off like a rocket! It took my poor deflated steel samurai with it, man!
What? Off the Gourd Lake?
It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure!
What a great joke. So the tank and the steel samurai you're trying to fill up, they both flew away? What happened next?
Well, it all happened on the 20th or so.
The 20th? About a week ago?
So as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake, man. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kionsei gave me the steel samurai after all.
And when did you find it?
Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find.
The night before last? That was the night of the murder!
Sorry for not telling you, man. Actually, I was here the night of the murder. But, you see, I went home before midnight.
So you didn't know? Oh, so you didn't know what happened?
Nope.
That's too bad. It's not all that bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her.
A lot of jump scare.
Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? This is it. Time to crush your dreams. Lada, there is no such thing as Gordy.
What? How could y'all be so sure? Really, Nick?
Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is out there somewhere. No, it's here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without proof to back it up. Here's the proof Gordy doesn't exist. I need to find a better way to call these up. Shia Kazing! Did I sync up that take that perfectly with the graphic? It might have been a second off, I don't know.
All that fancy talk about lawyers and their proof had me going for a second there. Y'all best take a good hard look at that badge of yours and consider a career change.
I actually did sync it up? That's incredible. Great, the investigative photographer is giving me career advice. Alright, let's skip back to it. Lotta, there's no such thing as Gordy. How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got proof Gordy don't exist? I guess I read this all. It's the air tank. Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here. A stand user from hit anime. No, I'm not doing that. A hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. This must be the work of an enemy stand. He used the air tank and the whole valve blew. The tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? Okay, that's a really cool picture. The tank, along with the steel deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo! Wait! So, you're saying that Gordy is really the steel samurai? We broke her. We ruined her hopes and dreams. Well, it's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's alright. Y'all win. I'll give you y'all's info, like I promised. Poor Lotta. So tell us about this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about a witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it always looks so deserted. Just an old guy, living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder, my camera clicked twice, you know. There was a second shooter on the grassy knoll. God. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't have been much as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. Oh, it's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Huh. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. Alright, I guess we'll go to the boat rental. Hey, Nick! This is the boat shop Lotta was talking about. You're right. Living like Larry. It doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyways. What voice do I want to give the caretaker? Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. Meg, is that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick? You handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? Yeah, the pasta shop! Let's go! You'll run the pasta shop while I'm gone? Pasta? Should I just do the Super Mario Super Show voice? And remember, you go to hell before you die. Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make the old man proud. When your kids left the house, you didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running? An old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello, How did I hit so easily? That was fun. Nick, what was that? Parrot. The one over on that perch. Yes? I'm leaving the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Why did I go full Italian? I'm just gonna make him Italian. I kinda find it funny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello, Squat! Yup. Oh, time for a nap. I'm tired. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. I'm tired. Oh! Pasta shop? Yup, to think the wet noodle will live on while I'm gone. My father started it, you know. Makes you the third generation. Mudkipper, Trico, Torchic, Mamma Mia. Meg. Yes? Tomorrow, we start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wranglers the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg. Yes? You know the best pasta's always made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right. Of course. Everyone knows that. Nick? Huh? How long do we have to keep up this all in the family charade? When does Urkel show up? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. Oh, spaghetti. Oh, ravioli. Oh! This is a boat rental shop, right? Oh, what are you talking about?
This here's the palace imposter, the wet noodle. Though, now that you mention it, we haven't gotten very many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come and ask, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darn if I understand them.
I'm pretty confused myself. Oh, families in Urkel. Wait, families in Urkel matters? Urkel's in Family Matters? Who's in all of the family then?
Nick, this isn't going anywhere.
But this old man's the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. Okay. I guess we'll examine.
Wow, what an amazing parrot that is! Good morning! Hello? It ignored me.
Ah, spaghetti. Ah, ravioli.
Oh! What? You say you forgot Meg? You got to call her name first. Her name? Polly, how have you been? Hello, hello, Scrat. You see? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly? Too bad all she can do is say hello. Polly can say a lot of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Polly! Polly! What's your name? Polly! Squat! Cute!
Maya's found a new friend. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like this.
You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Look, Nick! He has an electric blanket on this table. Looks warm. That's a great idea! We should do this at the office! We can sit down with our clients snug and warm and drink hot cocoa!
And what? Talk about murders?
You're a party pooper, Nick! Wow! He has a television, too! Look! A little safe! Huh. It's locked.
We're just gonna do some casual burglary while we're here. Wow, there's a lot of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there?
Something's funny, Nick. All those fish are saltwater fish.
Oh, we can talk about Polly. Ah, spaghetti. Ah, ravioli. Oh, mamma mia! Ah, my memory's gotten worse as of late. That's why I tell everything important to old Polly.
Everything important? Huh, I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? Squat! 1228! Squat! Alright!
Well, hey! Polly, how much it will ya?
See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. Polly! Polly! What's his credit card number? Squat! 33...
And a criminal mind.
Quick, Nick! Write that down! Write that down!
Hey! Don't get me involved in your heist scheme! Doxed! Alright, I think that's all we can do for now. Oh, I didn't mean to hit examine. We haven't been to the detention center yet. We can head there. Looks like Edgeworth's in questioning. Let's come back later. I guess so. Oh. Grossberg? Apparently Mr. Grossberg's on vacation. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Ah, fresh air! I've gotta say, freedom tastes great! Behave yourself in court tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. It's not gonna be much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bill again. Right! I'll behave! Oh dear. Alright, well I guess that's all we can do here. Criminal affairs? Huh. Gumshoe isn't here. Now that you mentioned it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? Ah, that's right. Let's come back later. Okay, well I guess there's gotta be something to do on the lake then. Maybe we just start presenting stuff to the boat owner? Where's everybody going? Bingo? I'm gonna get a drink real quick, 1 second. Did you examine the safe after? No, I didn't. Look! A little safe! It's locked. Oh yeah, there's still nothing I can do with it. I'll try presenting some stuff to him. Now, listen here, Keith. Remember the tricolor pasta we were talking about? Our rainbow lily. I figure it'll be the last color. I figured out the color we'll use. Indigo blue. Screw all the red players. Blastoise are for life, baby. Indigo? Blue? Metal Gear? That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. Maybe the parrot? Ah, spaghetti. Ah, ravioli. Oh! Now listen here. Oh. Okay, what's something he might be interested in? Maybe the map? Nope. Misty Faye? Nope. The lake photo? My attorney's badge! We did it! That's a lawyer's badge! Yeah, it is! I don't believe it. This old guy's the first person to recognize my badge! I get it! Huh? I've got you figured out now! You're not Keith!
Nick? Now's our chance to clear things up.
Sir? No, I'm not Keith.
And I'm not Meg either.
Meg. We're here investigating a murder that took place on the lake the other night.
Please, help us!
A lawyer, huh?
Please, mister?
Alright, I'll help. But on one condition.
What's that?
When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Do we run the wet noodle? Is it time to subject ourselves to never-ending service work? I'll tell you what I think it's time for. I think it's time for us to save the game. What do y'all think? We can't promise that. I can't make that promise. So this anyway to treat your old man? Bah, you want my help. You've come to the wrong place.
Uh-oh. Now he's grumpy.
Not to mention he still thinks we're his kids. Maybe we should just lie and say we'll run his shop. Alright, we promise.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Hey, anything to get the case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? Wait, his name doesn't change to Uncle in this?
I guess so.
Some boy! Good for you, Keith!
Wait, didn't I just say...
Are you too, Meg?
Yes?
You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know? Now, what is it you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly!
Hello! Hello!
Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? So his name changes to Uncle? Does it do that in the original, or...? Okay, so we examine the bird. Maybe we present Polly to him? Polly here is my only friend in the whole world! Isn't that right, Polly?
Hello! Hello! Huh?
Yup. Is that all we can do for now? I guess we'll try going other places. What does Larry think about the parrot? Like, sorry man, I don't know much about that. Oh. Few lines of dialogues and names and such were changed for the HD re-releases. You would be correct. I actually don't know all the changes. Okay, does anyone have any suggestions for what to do? Open the safe? Will it let us open the safe? You still need something from the old man. What else can we show him? He fell asleep. Oh. You know about Gordy? Nope! Now that the old man knows Nick's a lawyer, try the talk options. Maybe it'll be more helpful. I mean, they're all checked off already, so I don't feel like we'll get anything new. I guess we'll just keep presenting stuff. Oh, yup, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yes. It's okay. You can call me Dad. For you, a phoenix, you can call me a daddy. Dad, do you know something about this? Up the other night, out on the lake. Yes? Yes? I know all about that. I've seen it. What? Tell us. Tell us. Tell us now. Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose, since you've taken over the shop and all. Alright, we did it. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably a night, yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I hear this bang, so I look outside. I hear another one, a bang. A little while later, the boat comes back, and a young man walk by my window here. He was muttering something, yup. What did he say? Yup. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by a court time, I promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what, eh? A little Terry was just here. Terry? Yup, the kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Go find him some... Got himself some whiskers growing on his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes by and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're gonna get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh, wait! Just one more thing. Huh? Polly! Polly! Have we forgotten something? Squirrel? Squirrel? Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget Oh, that was the parrot. Don't forget DL6. Squat. The DL6 incident? Hey, mister. I mean, Dad. Spaghetti. Ravioli. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh! What? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Oh, I meant to go to the There we go.
Hey, pal! Long time no see! You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time?
Actually, we wanted to ask you something.
Yeah?
You know the boat rental shop on Gourd Lake?
Oh, yeah!
The old man who runs it's appearing as a witness tomorrow, right?
Huh? How'd you... that was supposed to be top secret, pal.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. Haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Huh. Sounds suspicious. He, sounds a bit like a sussy baka, Nick. I think we caught him venting, Nick. Among Us.
Detective Gumshoe, please, help us.
No?
We need to know about the DL6 incident.
Oh!
That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with the current case.
Tell you the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either, pal. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading that file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal.
What?
However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident's related to the case, well, I guess I'd have to consider opening that file up.
So how do we convince him?
What's that? A parrot?
The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. This parrot knew about that incident.
That incident?
DL6.
What?
Oh, this is just a flashback.
Squawk! Stop posting about Among Us! I'm tired of seeing it! On Discord I get DMs, on Twitter...
No, I'm not doing that.
Squawk! Huh?
Pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word.
Yeah, but how would the old man know about the DL6 incident?
Wait, what if? What if that old man was connected to the DL6?
Nick, you think he might be?
I getcha. Sounds like you need a little informatione on the DL6 incident. Through here's the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need, pal.
Alright! Way to go, Detective Gumshoe! Alright, Nick, to the records room! Away!
I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past.
Wow! It's amazing! Lee Dusty?
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Sorry, I almost choked on a nut there. That was a bad idea.
Let's find that DL6 stuff, quick!
15 years ago. Both me and Edgeworth were only 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6?
Nick! I found out where the file is!
Oh, thanks!
Just let me know what you want to know about DL6. I'll go to the right file.
Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary.
Right.
Summary.
Found it! Here you go.
December 28th, 2001? A set date for a murder? I wonder how people came up with the Ace Attorney timeline.
That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow.
This game takes place in 2016, by the way. So in 2 days, the case is closed? The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
What? Is that the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now?
Yeah, it's 2016 and nobody has an iPhone. Oh yeah, Hyper, in case you didn't know, the first Ace Attorney game canonically takes place in the year 2016. There was a large earthquake around 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed, and all the lights went out.
Wow, that was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours?!
That would be scary like that, in the dark?
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious.
The survivors?
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot. Through the heart. It's too late. You thought they'd have, like, modern PCs by now? Oh, just you wait. Just you wait.
That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it?
He said his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have the data on the victim? Edgeworth's father?
Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here it is. Found it. I found you, faker.
Man, this is not the most flattering portrait of Gregory Edgeworth. Gregory Edgeworth looks a lot nicer in the investigation games. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court, and got in the elevator with his son Miles.
Miles?
Miles Edgeworth, of course.
So he was in the elevator? With his father?
Maya, we already knew that. Live Gregory reaction. If any of y'all make a live Gregory reaction, I might add it as a sticker. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh. It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy my mom got arrested. Hold on. This is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was... Oh wait, that's supposed to be Phoenix. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was... Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the third person in the elevator. Well, then he would have had to do it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived. So much he had brain damage. Hey, boo-boo! I'm a suspect in a murder trial! Okay, Yogi. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Huh. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? Is he after one of those picnic baskets? He may be closer than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. Nick? Are we gonna take the whole file? There's too much! We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Is Phoenix Ranger Smith? I wonder what a Yanni Yogi game would be like. Yanni Yogi, Ace Bailiff. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is this trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Daddies? Sugar? Right, I guess we'll go ahead and save again. Oh, with the new mic, I guess we'll have to see how the Von Karma voice works. Because this one might pick it up from farther away. I guess we'll see. Let me know. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here, anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statement, so... Not so fast, Judge. Okay, actually, you know, I can check this myself. Let me see what it looks like on the mic. Not so fast, Judge. I think it's picking it up. Can y'all hear me okay? I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right. Of course. A prediction. Today's trial
will end 3 minutes from now.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. Objection.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner.
Witness, state your profession.
Spaghetti. Ravioli. I'm the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle at the Gorda Lake. I also rent the boat.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
What about his name, Manfred? Yeah, what about his name? Yep, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Do we raise an objection, or just let it slide? What do you think, guys? Objection? Am I using this dialogue prompt as an excuse to eat some nuts? Potentially. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of objections. Yeah! Wait a minute! The witness hasn't stated his name yet!
Because I did not ask him, Mr. White. Mr. Wright. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right. The witness will state his name. Well, I'm not really sure. Yup. What do you mean? My, memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. He cannot recall his own name.
He can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness! It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant, where I rented the boat, as usual. Then I heard a loud bang. Yup. When I look out at the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Then I hear another bang. Is he competent enough to take the stand? I'm no expert in law, but I feel like if he was the only witness, they probably would accept his testimony. I don't know how much weight it would carry, though. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore, and a man walks by my window.
Very well. I would like to begin the cross-examination. There's nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now.
Yes. Mr. Wright? Well, guys, should we cross-examine? Come on now. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well.
You may begin. I don't know how well that picked up. I tried to do a roar. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma?
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. Based, Judge? Based? Hold on, can I finally play this? Finally, a based statement. You may cross-examine the witness. Okay, so the 9th to the 24th. Huh. I think I'll just press for now. Just after midnight, you say? Yup, just around then. Are you sure? Pretty sure. When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today. Ah, spaghetti. Ah, ravioli.
I asked him, and he remembered. Isn't that right?
Ah, spaghetti. Don't glare at me like that. I remember it clearly.
You see, continue.
Is there anyone who can verify that? Well, I guess Polly. That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot? Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy!
The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, continue.
Oh, Ash, not gonna, like, beg and plead, but if you're bored, if you want to make, like, a small Polly, I might make it the thumbnail next time. Then I hear a loud bang, yup. And where did the bang seem to come from? From your mother's bedroom, of course. From the lake, I figure.
Are you certain?
Okay, thanks, Ash. Yup.
Good. Continue.
When I look out the window, I see a boat just a-floating on the lake. I meant to press that. Oops. There we go. Was there someone in the boat? It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see it clearly. But I figure it was 2 men. Yup. But you couldn't see them clearly. Yup. At the time, that is. At the time? Then I hear another bang! So you heard 2 gunshots? 2?! Yup. That's what Lotta said, too. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by. By your window? Yup, up by a window. Right outside the window of my little shack. And you could see the man's face? Well, the fog was pretty dang thick. But he was right there in front of me. I saw him. That's a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony. Spaghetti. Ravioli. I have a bad feeling about this. That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Oh. Dad! I was dead certain, Keith! He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too!
This. Are you sure the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him! That Edgeworth boy! This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining him so he could set me up for a fall. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom's glaring at us. I'd better act quick, or this trial's gonna be over. Should we raise an objection, or should we wait and see? I'm not sure. Objection? Excuse me. Alright. Your Honor! We proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand?
Exactly!
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise another objection! Your Honor! This witness claims Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all.
The evidence tells all, huh? Is there a different way to say that?
You have yet to realize even this basic fact. If If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Oh, Nick, do we have any evidence?
It's no use!
There's nothing I can do. Are you sure? To be honest, I don't know what I can do anymore.
Please! Can you hear me, sis? Please! We need your help. Nick needs you.
3 minutes was perhaps too high an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. That must be a new record.
Enough! The witness may leave the stand. The court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more trial time to decide the case against the defendant. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. But what? No! This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh shoot, we lost. The accused will surrender to the court immediately.
Have you ever read the famous dystopian science fiction novel?
Well, guys, game over. To be held pending trial at higher court within a month of today's date. That is all. Court is adjourned.
What? Man!
Who was that just now?
Me!
Huh?
What? Larry!
What are you doing here?
Like, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park at the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until yesterday, but today I remembered, man.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. The second shooter on the grassy knoll, man.
Order!
What is the meaning of this? The matter has been decided. I call for an adjournment.
1 moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Like, I did! A gunshot! That night! I was sitting here in the audience, listening to his testimony! Then I realized something was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit and let you call Edgy a murderer! It's not right, man! I'll testify! Let me testify!
Order! Well, this is the first time something like this has happened in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've given your decision. The trial is over.
J. Silva made live Gregory reaction. Alright, 1 second. I gotta check my phone. Check the internet lately. Live Gregory reaction. That's pretty good. Nick! This is... Oh my gosh. Alright, 1 second.
This is it, Luigi.
Larry's given us one final shot at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another... Excuse me. Gosh, that was weird. If there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now.
What?
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned. Whew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that. Hey, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Gannon's up to. I wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake last night?
Yep. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew in the lake.
Oh, right! And he found the balloon in the air tank that night.
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? Did you say something, Wright? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing. Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to tell you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh. When he fell from the lake. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really. I see. Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma's only ever had perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses. Perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time ever he's had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick! No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes! 15! Well, everything's on Larry now. Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything you saw on the night of December 24th.
Like, right, leave it to me, man.
Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our only hope. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break.
That night, I was out on a boat in the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in the rental dock. Then, while I was thinking of going back home, I heard a bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Huh. Well, we've come this far. There's nowhere to go but forward, Nick.
Okay, I think we don't even need to press him. I think we have evidence. Okay, because this says it fired 3 times. Oh, but we have Lotta who said she's heard 2. I think this is it. Wait a sec, Larry!
What?
You only heard 1 bang? Are you sure?
That's what I said, man.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They heard 2 gunshots that night.
Uh-huh.
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff. Okay, man?
Mr. Butts,
What?
you only heard 1 gunshot. Are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure, man.
Not sure? How could you be not sure?
Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else.
Something else?
My radio, dude! With my headphones. What?
Order! Order! And stop that booing! Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones?
Yeah, so what, man? Is that a crime? I listen to my radio. Everyone listens to radio. What's the big deal?
Have you ever read
Everyone
the famous
listens to
dystopian
radio.
science fiction novel?
Everyone listens to radio. Mr. Von Karma, your opinion? A waste of time. I do not accept this witness, nor his shoddy testimony. Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Yeah, continue. Your Honor, Please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony, and be sure to include details like your radio.
Like, leave it to me, man.
I wondered if there was any other way out of this. Believe me. Larry was listening to 97.1 The Bull.
Like, it's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve, man. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio. I was listening to it real booming loud, like. But I'm not sure I heard that gunshot, man. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume?
Yeah, like, what's the problem, man? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? Country of America, man! Land of the free! Home of the brave! Like zoinks!
Wait, is it time? It's almost time. Almost time means it isn't time! I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony. Wait, Your Honor! The witness says he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot. Excuse me? DJ? An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing! The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Wright. Can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Okay. What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could come from knowing what a radio DJ said to us?
Indeed. Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason as to why we should care. Of course we care, idiots! We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should!
Why?
Well, how do you know if we don't ask? Fine. Very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Like, when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas! I heard the gunshot!"
Are you sure?
Course I am, man! She had this real sexy voice.
Well, if you ever wanted Wiz saying sexy, there you go, you've heard me say it now. Huh. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helps us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. But there's one gleaming ray of hope in there. I've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. This is the most ludicrous testimony you've heard so far. Is that a Simpsons joke or a Futurama joke? I can't remember which did that. I want to say Simpsons. Oh, the Simpsons movie. Yeah. I'm sorry, they're very similar writing styles. So is it Lana's testimony? Or is it the picture? Is it the picture or the testimony? What do y'all think? Futurama's pretty good. I would recommend, I would watch like the first, is it the first 3 seasons that were the original stuff? Basically until you reach, Bender's Big Score, I would watch up to that. And then if you really like the show, I would watch from Bender's Big Score on. It's season 1 through 4. I forget how Hulu has it organized. Okay, I have something I need to do really quickly. I will be right back. When I get back, we'll present the photograph. Man. Alright. We are back. Sorry, I had to go get the fish out of the freezer. Because apparently we forgot to get it out to thaw. I don't know if 2 hours is going to be enough time for fish to thaw out. I guess we'll find out. Maybe we'll just go to the wet noodle. You love fish? I like fish, it's pretty good. Alright, so we'll present the photograph. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying's correct?
Like, what's with the face? You look scary, dude. If you're trying to scare me, you'd better know I don't scare that easy, man.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? Alright, everybody, get your screen captures ready. It's almost time. The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot. Get ready, I'm gonna press the button one more time here. Get ready. Indeed. And? Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas! I'll let everybody get it out of their system real quick. The meme! Let's go! He said the line! Alright, that's probably enough time. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve! Oh my gosh, what happened to Phoenix's eyes? Oh no! Mid-blink. Oh man. It would seem to be the case, yes. But he should have heard the gunshot after midnight. This photograph is irrefutable proof of that. Let's look at the time that was on the photo that was taken when it... That was horrible. Let's see what the time was on the photo taken when the gun triggered Mr. Hart's camera. Mrs. Hart's camera. December 25th. At, 12:15, I guess is how that's supposed to read? 15 minutes after midnight, on Christmas Day! This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor! Order! Order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness said he heard a gunshot before midnight. Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. I gotta stop laughing every time I see the word suspicious. Just look at him. A little sussy baka.
What, man?
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight? Well, Larry's right, of course. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight. Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim? Show me evidence. There was a gunshot before midnight. So this is where the second photo comes into place, right? Don't we have the second photo? Oh yeah, here we go. Second lake photograph. Look at this photograph! Every time I do, it makes me laugh! This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on this photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture. Your Honor, the real issue here is not why there's nothing shown in this photograph. It's why this photograph exists at all! What do you mean? Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The same camera was set to go off in response to loud noises. Aha! Correct! There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50. That's why this photograph was taken. In other words, When Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed. It would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified she heard the gunshot after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots, with a 25-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
There's no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey! My nose was clear that night, man! Clear!
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any.
Huh. Do we have any? Fired 3 times. I mean, the gun wouldn't give us a timeline though, right? I guess we can try the gun. Oh. Well, I guess I'm overthinking things. This is my evidence.
The murder weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That the 3rd shot was off the grassy knoll. That the 3rd shot, Larry, was the shot that Larry heard right before midnight.
Order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots, separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, and the other 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh. I better think of something quick. Wait a second! Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it! I have it! Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in the case had the same idea as the murderer in this case. What do you mean? Maya! Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if there's anything I say that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So he finally realized the truth. There can be no other murderer than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. The man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the same boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been a suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be none other than the man on the boat.
I'll admit, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes, but that assumes the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 15. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are.
Well, obviously, it's Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond, he assumed the guise of Hammond and met Edgeworth. What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Hammond's place. I'm not sure what to make of it all.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right, it's... Do we know the murderer's name? And his name is John Cena! His new line was up to no good. You monster! No, I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. It was Missile? You don't know?
Again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, the old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any other boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest, the real scene of this crime was not a boat.
What? Very well then. Where did the murder take place?
Okay, so, the most likely spot is the boat shop, right? Because it's not on the lake. It wouldn't be literally right next to Lotta. And it wouldn't be right next to Larry. The boat shop. Here, of course. The boat shop, where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was at the scene of the crime?
Wait, do you have proof the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Sorry. Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns his boat. Then, just as he's starting to head home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would he be if he was just returned to a boat?
The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court, from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. That was a pretty funny picture. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out to the middle of the lake.
Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. Okay, this image kind of goes hard. This looks awesome. Look at the caretaker. He looks like a badass. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yeah?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details, details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
Or he had to create a witness, of course. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures anyone who heard the shot would look to the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol behind.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. Oh yeah, Sherlock Holmes the second, baby.
Cliff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Very well. While we are waiting on the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said is mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
Gah. I'm sorry. I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir!
Bailiff, we're conducting a trial here. I ask you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared! He isn't at the boat shop either!
What?
What should I do?
Find him, quickly! We cannot allow him to get away! Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request the police department utilizes all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? And one more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Hey, Nick, you did it!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with that testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile once in a while. Relax.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No. There's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I once had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Alright! I'd say that's one of the better cliffhangers in the series. Alright, we, probably have another, like, 40, 50 minutes we can go. We'll see.
What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about?
A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder.
Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed?
I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never!
Nick? Like, yo! How's everyone doing, man? What'd you think of my performance today? I had 'em swooning in the aisles. Huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Yeah, I do remember feeling faint. Right on, man. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick?
Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you could do better than that.
Come on! I saved Edgeworth in there, dude! Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me! Yeah! Bow before your new hero!
Have you ever read the famous...
Before your overlord! I saved everyone, man!
Larry, you really helped out in the trial today.
You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is,
sus.
But Edgy ain't off the hook yet, man! Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really tell if he's telling the truth about that night? Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is that I'm gonna believe in you two until the end.
Us two?
Edgeworth and who else?
Oh, Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry.
Not me? Well, why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah. Like, why me, man? Enough with the silent treatment. Nick! Why do you trust Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true. But when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, you mean when you two were classmates?
Yes. In grade school. They saved me. Miles and Larry. They saved me. And I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know.
What? Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? I kind of forgot, man. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear this story today, and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. I don't know any Danganronpa jokes. I'm sorry, I got nothing for this.
A class trial?
You remember, Larry, spring? End of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
Lunch money?
A body has been discovered! Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyways, this kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside.
Like, now that you mention it, I do remember that.
Okay, what kind of school lunch is $38? Why are they like paying for the week's meal? $38 for a school lunch? What kind of dystopian reality do they live in Ace Attorney? I can see why you'd forget, though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So, they thought you did it?
Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial.
A trial?
So the next day we held a classroom trial, with me as the defendant.
I didn't do it.
Guilty! He did it! Guilty! It was you! Thief! Give the money back! You're a meanie! Just admit you did it! You can't hide the truth! You can't handle the truth! No more borrowing my eraser! You're off the library committee! Didn't I loan you 50 cents last week? Now, Phoenix, you know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over here and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. What the heck is on Phoenix's t-shirt? Is that like an avocado police officer? And like a jar? I have no idea what's going on that graphic. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose lunch money I'd stolen was sitting. The lunch money was stolen, not that I stole it. That's when it happened. Objection! He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs! Miles? This kid wears a full suit to class. It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it. No one has proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But, Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all shut up, man? This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking on one person. Just think about how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I'll replace the money myself. The class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to truly be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Well, I was just lucky I took that day off, I guess. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it, man. So, I kinda took it personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Alright, I'm gonna get a drink real quick. That was a lot of words. See, I told you I'd do a Danganronpa stream. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. This was supposed to be a Phoenix line. I was looking directly at Maya's face, and I just assumed it was Maya. Well, oops! That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. Yeah, I don't even need to play the games now. I know what happens. I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney. Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school, and I suddenly opened the court record. The DL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the paper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts.
The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
But, like, when did Edgeworth become the US government, man? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
Wait, you don't mean... that's why?
That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? Well, I mean, there was also that time your sister defended me in court from my psycho ex. But that's not important right now, Maya. If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. Yeah, the man's whole goal in life is to meet Edgeworth again. Definitely just because they're very good friends. That's definitely the only reason. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. Yes, very good friends. He's in pain. No one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick! So, that's why you helped me for free? Yeah. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Aw, Nick! Nick!
Nick! We have to save Edgeworth if it's the last thing we do, okay? Right. And it very well may be. First, there's the rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go! So what evidence did I get rid of? So we have the picture, the case file, the parrot, the metal detector, pistol. Oh, so we got rid of the second photo. And I think we just got rid of all of Lana's evidence. That sucks. Alright, I guess let's see if Edgeworth's here. Edgeworth! You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth? I heard the story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. I seem to remember something like that. Nick? I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyways. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? The trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney! Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple. To a fault, even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you've changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Look at the little side eye he does. This is a cool animation. I really like all of Edgeworth's animations. They're very good. Hey, Edgeworth, Why'd you become a prosecutor anyways? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? Gah. I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me. And you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good a person. One suspect was apprehended for your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in that elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. I'd lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yanni Yogi had not been sound of mind due to oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. So, Phoenix becoming a defense attorney because the defense attorney saved him is more ridiculous than you becoming a prosecutor because a defense attorney hurt your feelings. Like, they seem a little similar, bro. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that one again, shoot. Man, it really has to go through the whole thing again, huh? Okay, there we go. Tell me about Von Karma. What's your relationship with him? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So, he's like my sister was to you, Nick. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was ever declared innocent. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it's impossible for us to accurately determine that for every case. All Von Karma does is his job, to find the suspect guilty, perfectly. In any case, it's nigh well impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he should do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow.
He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth!
Ugh. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Okay, is there anything we need to present to him? That's probably it for Edgeworth.
Hey, pal! Long time no see!
Oh, Detective Gumshoe!
Close one today, eh? I got so worked up I snapped my tie in half.
Sorry about that.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it.
You mean the boat shop caretaker?
Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may, it's my duty to protect you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal.
Detective Gumshoe sure is active today.
Oh, just one more thing, pal. No one can go into the woods today.
The woods? Where Lotta was camping?
The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in there for a while.
I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. See what I did there? Pretty good, right, Phoenix, eh?
Anyway, I'll be seeing yous tomorrow.
Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Wow, that's harsh. Eyesore? Looks like the hot dog stand's closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Edgeworth to show up to work. That old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer.
Him!
I don't know who this is. I'd know that clearing of the throat any... Is it Grossberg? Why would Grossberg be here? What
What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
And suddenly, the scent of fresh lemon. Mr. Grossberg, this is not the time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow.
Well, that is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, yes?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Nobody's home. Hello, Squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, Squawk. Alright, so now we can get into the safe, right? That reminds me, Nick. Polly knows the number to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. What? Let's open it, Nick. Come on. I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Oh. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there. I'm not so sure. Alright, Nick, let's see what's in there. I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Oh, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Nick! Why would Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in details. How to kill Robert Hammond, how to frame Edgeworth, calling Edgeworth to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but these look like instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written the letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. There's nothing left in the safe. I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him. He left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after trial. Ah! What's wrong? Huh? Oh, never mind. Tell me! Just, when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week. Oh. See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. This fishing pole looks expensive. Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe. Don't you think the caretaker would mind? Well, we can't just leave it... Well, we can just leave the metal detector in exchange. Maybe we better not. Everything's cold. Like he didn't turn this heater on. I guess he hasn't been back since the trial. Say, Nick! Don't people usually put up pictures of fish on the wall to boast about them? Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right? Right. But all the fish on the wall look really puny to you, right? Well, you know what they say, Luigi. You should have seen the one that got away. Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker. And we did see him. Why do I feel like we're having 2 different conversations here? Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take care of you. Great. Now the bird's going to hate me. It doesn't look like he used this kitchen much. You're right. I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing is a lie. What? You thought he was telling the truth? Okay, I think that's everything we can read in here. Wrong place. I was gonna go to criminal affairs. There we go. Looks like Gumshoe hasn't gotten back yet.
Gumshoe? He won't be coming back today.
Oh, really?
He said there was some guy he had to arrest by tomorrow.
The boat shop caretaker.
He shouted something like, "I'm catching him if it's the last thing I do, pal."
Good luck, Gumshoe. Okay. Oh, I guess we can show Edgeworth the letter. Edgeworth, see this letter? This came from the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Gah. Revenge? On me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant and you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So, he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men. Meaning myself and Robert Hammond?
It also says this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe. Maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident? Gah. Wait. That old man. What is it?
Do you know who he is?
Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Hey, boo-boo! I'm a one disgusting bastard, I tell you what! I murdered him! I killed Hammond! I killed your father, Edgeworth! I'm gonna do it all for the picnic baskets! Oh! The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Swiped his picnic basket and his life. I'm wanted for crime in crime in AL. I'm a wanted for crime and all. Oh, I'm a wanted criminal, boo-boo. I get it. My bad. That took way too much time for my brain to process. The park rangers saying I did the murder. I didn't do it, boo-boo.
Okay, Yogi.
The quake was incredibly strong. You could say it was one of Blizzard's finest. Before I knew it, everything went dark. We were in there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, the darkness closed in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! A boo-boo! Get us out of here! Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen! Ugh! That's all I remember. When I came through, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed court, and Yogi was found innocent. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Ugh.
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean the nightmare? They already did this flashback in this part of the case, come on then. It's a nightmare I had, a memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark.
Help! Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier!
I want to get out! A boo-boo! Get us out of here!
Don't shout! You'll just use up more oxygen!
I can't breathe! You're using up all my air! Hey, boo-boo! Get the Glock! Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you!
What are you?
Stop breathing my air!
No! Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the last 15 years. Edgeworth, I think you need a therapist. But that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Think about it. If Yogi was really innocent, that's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth! You mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father!
No! That's not true! That's impossible!
The guard in the back just looks over, he's like,
So, the, statute of, limitations, it expires what, today, tomorrow? You're under arrest.
This is bad. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6! And just who could that someone else be? Did Edgeworth shoot his father? Who was the real murderer behind our current case and the infamous DL6 incident? If you want to know, well then I think you'll have to wait until Thursday. Thank you everyone for coming. We will start probably around the same time, about a day from now. So next Thursday.
Next time on Ace Attorney.
The cliffhanger ending. I know, I'm getting good at these cliffhangers. I could just kill the stream when we get done with one segment. But, like, I don't know. I kind of want to get done with as much as we can at a time, so... But alright. Hopefully the new microphone. The alternate microphone was a little better. I know I'm the only one who cares about the mic, but... If not, I might just swap back, but we'll see. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, comment. No one's left a single, like, actual comment on any of the VODs yet. Really interesting. Usually I'll get at least, like, one meme comment. There's been nothing. Not that I'm, like, complaining that I'm not getting comments, but... I'm kinda complaining. So anyways, thank you all for being here. I'll see you on Thursday.